On today's episode, I show you how to make this snail out of a dinner fork. Let's get started. This YouTube channel is cross-supported with Solid State Radio, solidstateradio.net, your local alternative.
Welcome back to the shop. Today's video, I'm going to show you how to make a snail out of a fork. It's actually pretty easy. Yeah, you're going to need a couple tools that you might not have, but it's actually pretty simple and it's actually really cool, and they sell really well if you're into the flea markets or craft show type of things. So, the first thing you need to do is you need to get a fork that you can easily bend, and if you can't easily bend it, I recommend my friend here, the torch. But let's not deal with that right now because that's purely optional. So what you need to do is you want to start by flattening the entire thing out. So that looks about right. Then you're going to take a bolt, the largest one you can find, and you want to stick it on the edge of the bolt, so it's just about like that. You'll see why in a second. Then you'll want to tighten it in your vise. Excuse me. And what you want to do is you want to just push it. If you don't want to push it, you're not feeling safe to do so, you can use a rubber mallet, because a rubber mallet will not mar the surface. So you got that going for you. And I'll show you what we got so far. This is what it looks like so far. You just want a little bit of a curl to it. And then you just take it and you put it back into the vise and you continue the process. So it's in, it's not really going to move, so you just bend it down. The farther in it goes, the easier it'll be. So loosen it up, move it back up, secure it so it won't move, and don't worry about crushing it because the bolt will actually keep its shape. So, just like that. I'm just going to use a rubber mallet just because I have one here, but you don't necessarily have to have one for this project. It makes your life a little bit easier, but alright, that's tough. Just keep moving it, bending it down. And repeat the process until you are at the tines of the forks. One more time. Okay. Now, I'll show you what we got so far. This is what it's looking like so far. See, nothing crazy yet. And what you can do is, since this is a weak fork, you can just take your needle nose, and there's 4 tines on here. The 2 outer ones are going to be your legs, and the ones in the middle are going to be like your antenna. So what you can do is, because this is a weak fork and doesn't take a lot of strength, just bend it back, and bend it back. Maybe. There we go. Now don't be surprised if you don't get these 100% equal. They're all going to be a little bit different. And don't be surprised if the first couple you break or you don't get the ring quite right. Just play with it, you'll get it eventually. It's not that hard. And what you can do is you can put this back in the vise if you want to flatten out your legs. Which I like to do just because, well, yeah. And that just flattens them out pretty far. See the difference on them already? Yeah, they're quite a bit closer together. And you can, if you want them in a little bit, just take a hammer. Doesn't even have to be a dead blow nylon hammer. Okay. Then what you can do is you can just take a pair of pliers and hold it just so you can get a grip on it. And take your needle nose and bend them up. I can get my finger out of there. There we go. And there you have it. That is a silverware snail made out of a fork. What you can also do is, I've seen people, and I've done it myself, glue a marble in there for different colors and whatnot. But that's about it. Pretty simple process, pretty simple project. Doesn't take a lot of tools, doesn't take any heat. And there you go. That's all for today's video. If you like this project, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. If you like this channel, go ahead and subscribe to it. I try and put out a new video whenever I can. And in between episodes, you can check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Etsy, and various other social media platforms throughout there. Just look for us. We're probably there. Until next time, keep creating.